Have you ever been absolutely sure about something, only to find out you were completely wrong? That's not just a bad memory. It could be the Mandela Effect, a strange phenomenon where millions of people share the exact same false memory. From brand logos to famous movie quotes, entire generations remember things that never actually happened. Today we're diving deep into 25 of the most shocking Mandela effects ever recorded. Let's see how many of these you get wrong. The term Mandela Effect comes from people remembering Nelson Mandela dying in prison in the 1980s, even though he lived until 2013. Since then, thousands of strange shared false memories have been reported, and they'll make you question reality. Here's your challenge. Keep track of how many of these you thought you knew, and be honest in the comments. Let's start with a classic. Millions have crystal-clear memories of the beloved children's books as the Berenstain Bears, with an E. But check any original copy, it's always been Berenstain, with an A. Some say this tiny change is proof we've jumped timelines. Next, picture the Monopoly mascot. Top hat, mustache, and a monocle, right? It fits the wealthy tycoon image perfectly. But look closer, he never had one. This false memory may come from mixing him up with Mr. Peanut. Many Pokemon fans swear Pikachu had a black tip on his tail, a detail that feels so right. But in reality, it's always been completely yellow. Perhaps the confusion stems from his black-tipped ears. What about the Fruit of the Loom logo? Many people distinctly remember the fruit sitting in front of a cornucopia basket, but that horn of plenty never existed. Not once in the company's history. Even one of the most famous movie lines is collectively misremembered. Darth Vader never says, "Luke, I am your father." The line is iconic and parodied everywhere, but the real line is simply, "No, I am your father." Here's a quick one. Many are certain that popular chocolate bar is spelled with a dash in the middle, Kit Kat. But the brand has always been one word. It never did have a dash. You probably spell the air freshener Febreze, logically connecting it to the word breeze. But the real name is Febreze, with only one E in the middle. And finally, logic says it should be Looney Tunes, because they're cartoons, right? But it's actually tunes, as in musical tunes, a nod to its sister series, Merry Melodies. In the original Star Wars trilogy, C-3PO has one silver leg. This detail was often obscured by lighting, so most fans never noticed until high-definition re-releases. If you think chartreuse is pink or red, you're wrong. It's a bright yellow-green, named after a French liqueur. Many people confuse it with a reddish color like magenta. It's spelled Mayer, not Meyer. Even the famous jingle spells it out, but millions swear they remember seeing the Meyer spelling on packages for years. Hannibal Lecter never says, "Hello, Clarice." In the film, his greeting is "Good morning." The misremembered line is a phantom, more famous than the actual dialogue. It's always been Fruit Loops, not Fruit Loops. The double O's in the logo are designed to look like the cereal pieces, a detail many people miss. The song doesn't end with "Of the World" in the studio version. That famous finish was added in live shows, which is why our collective memory insists it's there. He's never had a tail, though many of us picture one swinging behind him. As a chimp, he's biologically tailless, a fact our collective memory has simply ignored. No S at the end. The official name is Cheez-It. We might eat many Cheez-Its, but the brand name on the box has always been singular. Let's start with a popular one. There's no T in the shoe brand Skechers. It's not Skechers. Despite seeing the logo countless times, many people distinctly remember that extra letter. Speaking of iconic designs, take a look at Darth Vader. Many Star Wars fans swear the helmet's mouthpiece grill was once a solid, unbroken piece. But in reality, it's always had a vertical line down the center. Was it a redesign? Or our minds playing tricks? Many remember a 1990s movie called Shazam, starring Sinbad as a genie. It never existed. This is a classic case where thousands share a memory of something that's not real, likely confusing it with Kazam starring Shaq. Some recall New Zealand being northeast of Australia. It's actually southeast. People remember the thinker resting his hand on his forehead. The real pose has it under the chin. There's always been a tiny dash between Coca and Cola. But many swear it wasn't there before, remembering a seamless script. In Snow White, the line is "Magic mirror on the wall, not mirror mirror." The misquote is so famous it has overwritten the original for many. It's always been Jif. Never Jiffy. Maybe confused with Skippy. Some were shocked to learn Neil Armstrong died in 2012. They thought he was alive for years after. So, how many did you get wrong? Drop your score in the comments and tell me which one blew your mind. And if you enjoyed this trip through false memories, hit subscribe. The next video might change what you believe again.